It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, we all know it was a great half for Kyrie, but it's hard to believe, Kenny, that this guy just keeps getting better. Mentally, I thought he was a step ahead of everyone. Physically as well. He can make the spectacular play look spectacularicious.
And over to Kenny. How about what you saw from the Magic?
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
The toughness of Kemba Walker is no joke. One of the smaller guys on the floor, he's also wiry strong. You see it when he attacks in the paint. The improved consistency from distance.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, one thing happened that really helped him out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave him a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. And we'll be right back after this.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the
Wrap it
defense
up,
allows.
folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
The third quarter on a 14-6 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
Because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
It seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball.
For now,
we can't afford
for Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. An outstanding first quarter for Derrick Rose. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, in large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Got separation, lined it up perfectly, and put it right in their eye.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead, up by 6. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about
Our
the
Jordan
read?
player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Done.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Harrison Barnes led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
I love the way they're getting after it in the paint. Moving bodies, attacking the rim, scoring at will. Sometimes teams try to hurt you with the 3-ball. They went right for the heart of the defense. Look at them to keep pounding it inside and staying physical.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Dallas leading by 17. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out.
Jordan player of the game, Harrison Barnes.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. The first quarter was a difficult one for Memphis. They tried to get their legs under them and establish at least a little momentum, and at their lowest point in the period, they were facing an 11-point deficit. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half and now hold the 1-point lead. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, I love that they were forceful at the offensive end. They got the shots they wanted. They played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Ball game here. Grizzlies lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professional.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Shelvin Mack is out there with Brooks. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then there's Jackson, and it's Selden in at the 3.
And Parson is just so good at keeping the ball zipping around.
Jazz trail by 5. Here's Rubio. And now running it up the court. Matt pushing it up. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Parsons got 3 assists now in this one. Utah has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Pass to Cephalosha. Favors sets the pick for Ingles. Utah the rebound. Favors can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Parsons' shot is off.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot. See, in this half, I feel like he's a much different shooter. Calm, focused, and letting things come to him.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Cephalosha. The Grizzlies pull it in. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jazz trail by 7. Rubio outside. He kicks to Ingles. Back to Rubio. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Cephalosha's shot is good.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Jackson. Jermichael Green comes in for Chandler Parsons. Anderson, he's checked in for Wayne Selden. And it's Marshawn Brooks in for Shelvin Mack. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He gave them props for their defense. He said, the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one, guys.
Ingles dishes to Mitchell over Brooks, and it's Mitchell missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Now Brooks outside Gasol. And Anderson kicks to Brooks. Gasol, a screen on Mitchell. Brooks, the pass to Gasol. Anderson in the post. Gobert on him. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Favors. Back to Mitchell. Kicks it to Rubio. Passes it to Ingles. Stolen by Anderson. He had stolen by Ingles. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With that 7'8" wingspan, anytime Gobert gets the ball near the rim, this is what you expect.
This all setting the pick for Brooks. Now the pass to Gasol. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, this is a time where you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Brooks right side. On the wing, Green. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
First one falls for him. Mike Conley's checked in for the Grizzlies. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Anderson inside. Ingles covering. A wide open look for Gasol. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
That's how you like to set up a big man for the shot. Gasol just catching it and letting it go.
Ingles passes to Mitchell. Inside. Favors. Great D that time from Green.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot. Attacking on the interior, I like that attitude.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. Gobert the screen. Back to Rubio. Over Conley. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Rubio. The Grizzlies have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Gasol, a screen on Rubio. Pass to Anderson. To the inside. And finished off by Gasol.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And Rubio kicks to Favors. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
It takes a lot of skill to get whacked and still complete the basket. Luckily, Favors is a super talented player who does this regularly.
And that one falls for Favors. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Outside Conley. Pass to Green. Lots of room. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
JaMychal Green's shooting ability cannot be forgotten. He has put in a ton of time to improving his J.
Rubio dishes to Favors. And he uses the glass on the layup. Favors got 5 points in the quarter.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Here's Conley. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Sneaky athleticism of Conley, able to absorb the hit there and still get the shot.
And the outside shot finally starting to come around for Ricky Rubio.
Yes, Kevin, he'll never be a pure shooter, but you have to like the improvement. Last year, he hit 35% of his threes, the highest number of his career, and he shot more threes than ever before.
One shot.
And that one falls for Conley.
Yeah, former 4th overall draft pick. Conley took a while to develop physically, but the mental parts have always been there.
Gobert with a screen on Green. Brooks against Mitchell. Over Brooks. And it's Mitchell missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Jazz trail by 7. Inside. Here's Favors. Passes it to Ingles. Puts up a 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. It's Anderson with the drive. Out to Conley. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gasol. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Brooks with it. Anderson the screen. Brooks kicks to Conley. Gasol against Gobert. Green the screen. Conley the pass to Green. Not enough on that one as it misses. Utah has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Ingles, and he drops it in from the low post. Ingles has got 4 points in the quarter.
They thought Ingles would be looking for the jumper. Instead, he puts his head down and makes a play.
Green with a screen for Anderson. They kick it out to Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Grizzlies lead by 8. Guys, some great passing from them.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brooks, the pass to Gasol. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Utah shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Mitchell. No good. Shot missing. And Memphis the other way now. Anderson right side. He had stolen by Ingles. Goes up. Here's Mitchell. He dishes it to Favors. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Anderson that time on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 9 assists now tonight.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
Favors passes to Mitchell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mitchell's got 28 points for the game.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
It's stolen by Gobert. Brooks against Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Another shot. Yes! And the foul. They get Marc Gasol.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Jackson's checked in. A free throw drops for Gobert.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Brooks against Mitchell. Brooks kicks to Anderson. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Using his post move to get the 2 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Mitchell passes to Favors. Back to Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Mitchell drops them both.
This guy is the definition of the word clutch. He has all the trust in the world from his teammates in these kinds of situations.
Green, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, Jermichael Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
The drive by Mitchell. And Jackson with the block. And another shot. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Shoots the 3. Gobert can't hit.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Brooks, the pass to Green. And Anderson has it in the corner. Green, the screen. Rocket 6. Anderson's shot is off. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Brooks kicks to Jackson. The pass to Conley. The shot misses. Good D by Rubio. From deep Ingles. The three won't fall. And an intentional foul right there. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mark. Not the prettiest of games, but you got the job done. What was the difference down the stretch?
Getting stops. I thought we got good stops. We took away the pain. We did multiple efforts. So we did a good job rebounding the ball and, make up the shot at the end, too.
Offense and defense equals W's. Thanks, Mark. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Tonight, folks, for our broadcast. That's going to do it. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Jeff Green has been the story in this one. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
I think they're playing defense with their hands instead of their feet. Too many times they've been caught reaching and they paid the price. These guys giving up way too many free throws. They need to stop sending guys to the line. Come on.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
At the offensive end, he's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll return shortly.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up.
So for David Aldridge,
now.
Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long. And we'll be back with you shortly.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, we've been watching Klay Thompson for a while now. He's a guy who's unselfish, and he's willing to defer, but when he's feeling it, he knows it's time to take over. His jump shot is pretty much the definition of repeatable motion, and that's what we saw in the first half, him repeatedly sinking shots.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Shooting, that's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg.
Gonna do
All
it for
about
now.
putting them.
For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA halftime show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Kyle Kuzma had no problems getting going. He had 13 points and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
The thing I like is their aggressive approach and getting to the line. You know, when things seem to stagnate on offense, it's sometimes a matter of forcing your will. This team can generate a lot of points and also dictate the pace of the game if they play with that aggressiveness.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
As they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes
Knocking
like
down
that.
everything.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton...
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.